I just got a box full of books from Llewellyn, my publisher, and I'm so excited, you guys, that I'm going to share one with you. One lucky viewer is going to win a copy of Llewellyn's 2020 Magical Almanac. I'm going to throw in a cool bookmark. I'm also going to throw in this really cool pendant with a phoenix on it from my Etsy store. Stick around and I'll tell you how to enter. Be sure to stay for the whole video and I'll show you the other books that I'm going to be giving away right here on my YouTube channel. Coming up. I'm Mickie Mueller. Welcome to my studio. Hi everybody, if you're new to my channel, I'm Mickie Mueller, author, illustrator, witchy woman. I bring you weekly videos with spells, witchy tips, and other magical bits and bobs for living your magical life. If you haven't yet, be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so that you'll know when I upload a new video. So one of the many fun things about being a Llewellyn author is when that box full of books arrives. And this month I received a box full of periodicals that I contributed author work and illustrations to. I've written articles in all of the books that I received this month, and usually I get extra copies. They always send a few. As you can see, I've got more books back here on my author and illustrator shelf. The first one that I wanted to share with you guys, though, is Llewellyn's 2020 Magical Almanac. This is a great book. There's so many talented authors that have their work in this book that it would take me forever to read them all out. I'm just going to put it up here for you guys to see. Pause the video and you could get a good look at who is in this fantastic book. So that is the list of authors that are in here and who have written some really great articles. A lot of those authors are friends of mine. So it's really cool. We all contact each other back and forth. No, I didn't get mine yet. Did you get yours? And we kind of go back and forth, and then everybody's excited as the boxes trickle in and we open them up. And there's nothing like that first time when you get to crack this book open and you flip through and you find your work in here. And yes, I did write an article in this one, but I also have some illustrations as I'm flipping through this. That's why I'm looking down. I also have some illustrations in this book because I've been illustrating for Magical Almanac, for Llewellyn book, all kinds of Llewellyn books for years now. And I'm just going to show you guys a couple of these. Let's see. Okay, so Sacrifice in Service of the Gods by Carrie Connor. That's one of the authors. And this was my illustration that I did for that one. Oh, hang on. There. You can see them there. People working together to make the world a better place. How cool is that? Let's see, what else? Yeah, I always love flipping through this when I first get it and finding my illustrations. It's just cool to see them in print, you know. And there's actually some articles in here that I didn't illustrate. Some of the other fantastic Llewellyn illustrators have done that you'll also see as you flip through these. I didn't do all of them. Oh gosh, here's one that I really liked a lot. This is Mythical Creatures and Real Animals by Lupa. And this is the illustration that I did for her article. So you can kind of get an idea of, and it's just really cool. When I get these, I love it. I've been working with Llewellyn for years and years and years, but it never stops being exciting when that box comes in and I flip through and get to see my work in print. I don't think it's ever going to stop being exciting. If it ever does, that's the time I need to stop, because it's meant to be fun and great. But yeah, I think you guys will really enjoy this. Ooh, gosh, one more thing that I kind of want to brag a little bit about. I think this is really neat. It's something new that they're doing at the end of Magical Almanac, when you flip through all the pages and you get to the end here, you'll find that they also have coloring magic. There's the illustration that I did for the altar blessing spell, and this is, let's see, this illustration right here, I actually originally did this for another Llewellyn book, which was written by Jason Mankey and Laura Tempest Sackroff, and it is The Witch's Altar, which is a fantastic book. I really had fun illustrating it. And so that illustration is from their book. Llewellyn reused it for this spell, and I wrote a spell to go with it for blessing your altar. The other one that I'm really excited about, because they put a phoenix on the cover, and that's kind of a theme. Gosh, I don't know, you would think the people up at Llewellyn were like, I don't know, psychic or maybe magical in some way, because they seem to have realized that at this point in the world as it's happening right now, that we all need some phoenix energy going on this year, right? We all need that leaving the past behind us and burning away the things that don't serve us anymore and rising up through the ashes of that and becoming something brand new, something that we all really need right now in our lives. And look at that. Somehow the people at Llewellyn figured that out and put the phoenix right on the cover. They're pretty clever, those Llewellyn folks. I also wrote a coloring spell in the back of this book called the Phoenix Spell for Renewal. And here's the image for it. That's what it looks like. And you color this and turn it into a spell. And I tell you how to do it in the book. And you guys know my spells. I like to make spells simple and easy for everybody to do. I don't put a bunch of weird ingredients that you can't find. This spell for the Phoenix Renewal spell that's in this book, real easy stuff. Probably the hardest thing to find would be the 7-day candle that I suggest that you include with it. You don't have to use it. Really, you can use any candle that the image in the book fits on. This is mine. I colored this just the other day. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. And basically, it just go get any plain white 7-day candle. I got this one from the dollar store because I'm a thrifty witch. You can also find 7-day candles at your local metaphysical shop. I highly recommend, if you have one nearby, go there to get your candles, because it helps to support all the good work that they do and all of the community that they bring with the classes and the different things. And you know, you want to keep those stores going. It's really important. I don't have one nearby. My closest store is probably Pathways in St. Louis, and I'm in Sullivan. I'm really far away. So, you know, I've got to really mean it to get in the car and drive out there. Though, I've been missing my friends at Pathways, and we might just make a day trip of it and fly out there and check out Pathways. But anyway, 7-day candle. And then the only other thing you need for the spell, besides a candle that you can put the image on, are some sticks of frankincense incense. Or, if you want to get really fancy, like I showed you in my ways to clear your energy that aren't sage, you can actually just burn actual frankincense, which is what I like to do. But I do have these, and they smell really good. So the frankincense is important to the story of the phoenix, because there's a legend that says that the phoenix birds would eat frankincense. And so that's kind of cool. I have also a bunch of folklore in this book at the back, right before you get to the spell, that talks about other kinds of phoenix folklore. And there's also correspondences to go with the phoenix. So you could actually bump up the spell that I've written in here if you wanted to, by adding some of those extra aspects and things in with the spell. So, you know me, I like it when you guys get creative and take what I've given you and just run with it. Do all kinds of interesting things with the spells that I've written. I write my spells to help you guys on your path. I don't do it to tell you this is the way that you have to do it. I do it as a jumping off place so that you can have a base and feel confident to take the ideas that I give you and make them your own. And if you're like, well, I like the spell that you did, but I prefer to do it this way, do it that way. Absolutely. We all have to do things our own way, you know. that's a really important part of the craft as far as I'm concerned. So anyway, that is the book that I'm giving away to one lucky viewer this week. Woo, woo, woo. Good luck, everybody. I'm also going to throw in a bookmark that we give away sometimes with different things in my Etsy store. This is my art from the Triple Goddess, which, gosh, I made this years ago. You've probably seen this one floating around on the internet, and you might not know it was mine. That's mine. I drew that. Yay. Anyway, these are really cool. It's not a paper bookmark, it's fabric. They're really nice. It's got a nice little tassel on it, and I'll sign the back for the lucky winner. I will also sign your copy of the Magical Almanac. Oh my gosh, one more thing real quick, you guys. I want to tell you guys really quick about the article that I have in here because I think it's something that you might really find timely and useful. Magical self-care for hard times. This article was inspired by, oh my gosh, hang on, and here's one of the illustrations. Let me share that with you guys too. Really happy with that illustration. So, this article was inspired by some really, really hard times that I went through last year. This time last year, I was recovering from a really big surgery that I had to have. I had cervical cancer. It was a whole thing. I had to have 2 surgeries, and the last one that I had was during Mercury retrograde. It was one of those robotic surgeries where they just poke you full of holes and just, it's crazy. The doctors guide the robot, but it's like robotic surgery. And as you guys know, when there's a Mercury retrograde, what happens? Oh, mechanical stuff breaks down. Communications break down. We have all kinds of things that we have to deal with. And it was right in the middle of Mercury retrograde. And I was like, how am I going to witch up without being able to put crystals in my bra or wear oils on my skin? Because you can't do any of that when you're going in for surgery. The article that I wrote in here tells you how I got through that. And I'm fully recovered, by the way, now, so yay. Anyway, and then, you know, I've been through a whole lot of other crazy, crazy stuff in my life. And I learned a lot of things from that about what to do when you're facing challenging times and what not to do when you're facing challenging times, because sometimes the knee-jerk reaction of what we think we should be doing is actually the polar opposite of what is going to be helpful for us in the long run. And so I decided that I was going through all that when Llewellyn contacted me. I had just found out that I was going to have all these surgeries and everything was going crazy. And my Llewellyn friends reached out and said, hey, do you want to write an article for Magical Almanac? And I never tell Llewellyn no. So of course I said, yeah. And the only thing I could think of at the time was magical self-care during hard times. So I immediately on my computer and I sent it right back to my editor, and she took one look at it and was like, yeah, that tracks. That's a good idea for an article because everybody needs a little helping hand sometimes getting through those hard times. So anyway, that's in here. Lots of other good stuff is in here. I think you guys will enjoy it. And because of the Phoenix theme, I've got the whole Phoenix theme, and it really tracks for the stuff that I went through too, because I walked through fire. I wrote about it for you guys here, and then came out the other end shining like the Phoenix and ready to go. So because it's a Phoenix theme, I'm also throwing in this Phoenix pendant, which I'm going to take this outside after I'm done doing this and grab some shots so that you can see the iridescence. It's mother of pearl, and it shimmers behind the design, and it's really cool. We make these in my Etsy shop and just love these. So you'll get all 3 of these items as your prize. So one of you lucky viewers is going to win. So finally, how do I enter, Mickie? How do I enter? I want it all. I'll tell you, it's really easy, okay? The first thing you do is hit the subscribe button, boys and girls. So hit the subscribe button, and while you're there, it's not required, but if you would like to, I suggest you also ring the bell, because that lets you know when I upload new videos. The other thing that you need to do is like this video. Just click the like. And the third thing that I need you to do, because this is where I'm getting my entries from, this is super important, drop me a comment, okay? Say something nice, or tell me about your Phoenix moment, or just say hi. I don't care. Just say, hi, Mickie. Thank you for doing this giveaway. I don't care. Drop me a comment in the comments below. So here's what's going to happen. The moment I upload this video, the contest is going live. Subscribe, like, comment. I'm going to randomly draw one of those comments, and that is going to be the prize winner. I am going to reply to your comment and let you know that you won. So watch for that. I am also going to announce the winner on the video that I upload next Monday. When I announce that you're the winner, I'm going to need you to send me an email, because I want to keep your mailing address private, but I need to mail you this stuff. I'll email you back and get your info so that I can ship your prizes out to you. I do not share that information with anybody. Nobody. So if you give me your mailing address so that we can ship your prizes, you can rest assured that I'm not passing that on to anybody who's going to be contacting. So this contest will end at midnight on Sunday, July 28th. If you're watching this video and it's before July 28th, 2019, you can still enter this contest. So do it. You might win. It would be really cool. And, oh, I also have to tell you guys, the official rules are in the description below. It's a ton of legalese. When you look at it, you're going to be like, oh, my head is spinning. What the heck, Mickie? That's there so that I can make sure that this video is legal, and so that I can make sure that this video complies with YouTube standards, because I don't want them to be mad at me or anybody else involved. So I'm doing it the right way. It's really important. Wait. Before we stop, before we get to the end of this, I want to tell you guys, I get duplicates of 2 more periodicals from Llewellyn, which I'm also going to use as giveaways. The first one is the Sabbath's Almanac, and this is a great little book. It's got tips for celebrating every Sabbath of your magical year in this book. And it's got crafts, it's got rituals, it's got lots of information about each Sabbath, and it's got recipes. And the recipes in this little book I wrote. So these are my recipes in here. There's a ton of recipes. Oh, and guess what? Because I care, and because I also have interesting food challenges, because my insides are broken in a very weird way now, I made sure that the recipes have options for those of you who are gluten-free, for those of you who are dairy-free, if you're vegan, vegetarian. I tried to include options for everybody so that you can easily alter the recipes that I've included in this book and make something wonderful for you. So I'll be giving this one away as well. That'll be in an upcoming video. Oh, there's a fly. He won't stop. I'm going to get the fly swatter, and it's going to be all over fly. So anyway, that's going to be in a different video giveaway. It's not this one, but this will be coming up, so watch for this. And the other of Llewellyn's periodicals that I wrote for, and this is the first time I've ever written for this one, is the Llewellyn's 2020 Herbal Almanac. This is another great little book full of fantastic authors. I'll tell you more about this one when I do the giveaway for this one too. But I wrote a really interesting article in here about the herb thyme and all its different magical uses. I've got craft ideas and stuff like that. I'll be giving both of these books away in future videos, so watch for those. I'll also include little extras with these as well. You'll get a bookmark from my store, but you'll also get something that corresponds with the things that I wrote in these. So watch for those. But this is what I'm giving away this week. So make sure that you subscribe, like, ring the bell, drop me a comment, and you're automatically entered. You don't have to do anything else. One of you lucky viewers is going to win this book, an amulet, and bookmark. So good luck, everybody. I will be announcing the winner of this contest on Monday, July 29th, right here on this channel. If you hit the bell, then you'll know when it's announced. And I'll also have a new spell that day as well. So, but at the beginning of the video, we'll let you know who the winner is. So until next time, be your magic.